Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night and you feel energetic, like you can just start your day, but your mind tricks you in a very, very specific way, which is, oh, you didn't get enough sleep, or what are you going to do if you get up this early, or anything, right? This happens to me a lot. And today I decided to get up. I got woken up several times this week. I got woken up at 3:30 a.m., then at 4:20 a.m. Literally, I remember the times because I always keep a watch on me so I can see the time that I woke up. Today, I woke up at 5:19 a.m. and something woke me up. It was a headphone that was left on the bed on, and so it said, "Battery low, please charge now." And I heard that. And so I remember I was like, all right, I'm going to get up and see what happens. I also visioned myself the night before because when I became aware of the pattern that I was waking up at 3, 4, 5, when I when I realized that, I also noticed that I was getting up way later when I went back to bed. If I woke up at 4 or at 5 or sometimes an hour before I have to wake up, officially wake up, I will go back to bed and I'm like, oh, I have one more hour. Maybe if I rest a little bit more, I'll feel better. No, that's not the case. It's actually extremely harder to wake up at the time that I'm supposed to wake up if I woke up already energetic. And I end up waking up at like 10:30, sometimes 11 a.m. And that's when I feel like I lost my whole day. That's why I don't like getting up so late. So I became aware of it. So the night before, I started journaling, and journaling makes my mind much more clear with anything. Like I journal and I know what I'm doing, what is happening in my head, etc. I'm much more aware of my reality. And I started journaling and I said, if I get up early again, let's say it's 5, 3, or 4, what would I do? And so I kind of envisioned myself and I said, all right, I will get up. And the first thing that I will do is brush my teeth because when I brush my teeth, that wakes me up. Doing that whole ritual wakes me up. The entire habit wakes me up, makes me feel cleaner. Um, it just is the best I can do. So I was like, I will do that first. Second, I will wash my face right away, which I did. And then I will make coffee or a tea. I said to myself, anything, whatever I feel like to drinking. Is it a tea? Is it a coffee? And then after that, once I have my coffee, my warm cup in the middle of the night, I would grab my journal or my book. This morning, this is what happened. And I did all of those things. I went to the bathroom, I brushed my teeth, I cleaned my face, I started the coffee, I had my coffee ready. I was on the couch with my journal, with my book, and it was the best decision I've done. I can't believe my day started that early. I didn't have any distractions. I also keep next to my bed lights that are not so bright because I have my husband next to me and I don't want to interrupt his sleep. But I have like a little capybara lamp that is not as bright, but allows you to see at night and it's not so overwhelming, which is another thing that used to happen to me. The more I became aware that I wanted to get up early in the morning, but I didn't have the systems for it. And this time I prepared myself 100%. Like I wrote in my journal what I would do in case that happened. I had my capybara next to my bedside table. I had my rope. I have the coffee maker ready. Everything was ready for me to actually follow the systems for me to succeed in my morning routines. I grabbed my journal and I started writing. It felt great. I felt amazing writing down what I was thinking. I felt like I had somebody to talk with, even though it's nobody to talk with. And I decided to do my brain dump. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to do my brain dump and number it. Number one, I have to clean the car. Number two, it doesn't matter how important it is, what you have to do, and how irrelevant is or how relevant is for you. You just write it down because or else throughout the day when you want to do something hard, your mind is going to go to that simple task, go clean the car, right? This is what happens to me. And so I started numbering. Number one, this. Number two, I have to send a playbook to one of our employees. Number three, I have to, I had them all. Um, Create a video for YouTube. Number four, and all the way until 22 things. When I wrote down these 22 things, later, I started just circling in red the ones that were the most important. And so I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about 10 of them are like, these would be nice if I can finish them today. And then I wrote them down, and little by little, I'm accomplishing every task. And I feel like when you are feeling lost or you don't know what to do, this can help you so much. Just write them down in don't care about if it's in order or if it's not in order, because it doesn't matter. You choose later what matters. And then you put it in a little sticky note somewhere where you can see it when where you're working, and go and do those things throughout the day. As simple as that. And I'm making this video for myself too in the future, because this happens to me all the time and I don't know what systems work for me. And I go and look at every other YouTube video, but they're not giving me the answer that I need. And what I found out is that when you study yourself, when you become aware of what works for you, what systems, what habits, then things change. And that's what happened to me. I think that this system works really good for me to give myself track, to keep myself in track. And I know what I have to do throughout the day without feeling overwhelmed by tasks that don't matter that much. And then I have everything already written down. So what I did today is not the same thing that I will do tomorrow. So tomorrow I can do some of these things, or I can schedule them on a calendar. I will let you know how that goes like. But this is an advice that I wanted to give you, and I hope that it works for you, that you really like this video. And if you want to see more content like this, I invite you to subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.